Okay, right. What we learned in last class? Data types, right? Okay. We know what are the data types we have? Majorly, what are the data types we have? Numbers, then strings, then booleans, then float, integers. These are all things we learned yesterday, right? Okay. We are also aware of it, how to convert one data type into another data type. Okay. We have str function to convert anything into the string. Similarly, for each one we have its own function. float function to convert anything into the float. However, it is going to see the possibilities. If possible, it is going to convert. If not possible, then it is going to throw the error. For example, if you given the ABC as the input and you are asking to convert into the float, it cannot convert. So actually that's what we learned about the data types and variables whatever available. Now something more about these numbers you want to play around it. And strings you want to play around it. You can go and you can play using this help documents. I think help document is up to mark. Okay, it is directly given by Python and it is up to mark. Everyone able to understand very easily can follow it. Hence, I don't want to duplicate the notes. Same thing again, copying here, bit of changes of the numbers playing around it. So I am referring that blog, I am referring it. So about numbers, you can play around it using this link whatever we have here. So if you go to this link, this is a third chapter in this Python tutorial series. This is talking about the numbers. So we are trying to call it as interpreter. There is nothing but what? Line by line, something is executing the program. It's called as interpreter. Okay. Now we'll explore here about arithmetic operations like plus symbol is what, minus, into, division, how we can do it. Simply we written here 2 plus 2, the answer is what? 4. And 50 minus 5 into 6, 20. And 50 minus 5 into 6 by 4, we got like this. These things they did using the interpreter, I mean using the command prompt, we can open the CMD. And through command prompt we can do it. Even we do have here interpreter in the spider or not? Yes. Here two interpreters we have it. One is called as Python console interpreter. Second one we have here that is called as what? IPython console interpreter. Anything you can use it or directly you can use the editor also you can use and you can write here and you can execute using this window. Anything is okay. For example, I am writing here the first one whatever we have it, let's say 2 plus 3 I am writing it. Then I am selecting this code whatever we have it. Then I am executing it. Click on the execute. Okay, let us go and try to execute it. Now, is it anything is executed really? Is it printing anything? Is it printed anything? No, right? Okay. Now, let us go and try to execute this one using this one, run this one. What you are seeing? Previously I used this button, I used it. So run the file, entire file it ran, but print is not there, right? Forcefully print is not there. So it's not executed. Only one line if I am running like this, then it is going to print it. Only thing what you have to notice is the statement what are available, is it copied here or not? After copying, then automatically it is going to give the output. In means input, out means output. Now, similarly, you can go and you can try with all the examples whatever we have it. And here there is a small difference between one division mark and two division marks. One division mark is going to give the result in the floating number. Two division marks is going to give the result in the rounded number, integer number it is going to give it. It is going to remove the part whatever available after the point, it is going to remove it. And percentage is going to give the remainder of this one. Are you getting my point? What is the remainder of the 17? 2, right? So that's what the remainder is going to give it. And this is common. We are trying to divide. First we are going to multiply, then result we are going to add it. Okay, we are clear about that one. With Python, it is possible to use double star operator to calculate powers. So in case of R language, we remembered we use the cap, right? 5 cap 2, that is giving what? Power. Here we have to use the double star, we have to use it to get the power. For example, I am going here, let us say IPython cell directly I am going, instead of writing here and running it, directly I am writing in the IPython cell. Any problem? No. So let me write in the IPython cell, let's say 5, then into 2 I am writing it, then enter. What you are seeing? 25. Suppose 17 by 3 I am writing it. 17 by 3 I am writing it. What you are getting? 5.666 we got it. And 17 by 3 I am writing it. 2 times by I written. Then what we got? The point after whatever available, everything is truncated, removed, and we got the result of a left side point. No, it's not rounding. It's not rounding. It's there removing the point after whatever available, everything will be removed.
Even it is 5.999 also, it will be 5.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Even it is a 5.99 also, it is going to give the 5 only. Point left side whatever available, that part it is going to give it. Now, I want here, let us say 17, then we are writing here percentage 3, then what you are seeing? 2. The remainder it is going to write it. The remainder it is going to write it. So this is how we can play around the numbers, arithmetic operations, you can play around it. If you want to store individual numbers into one variable and the variables you want to operate, you can operate it. This part already we are aware of it. Let us say a rectangle of width is equal to, let us say 20, and a rectangle of, let us say, length is equal to, let us say 10. Then I want to find out the area of the rectangle. So area is equal to, we are saying as width into, what is this? Length. So length, enter. Now, did you get here printed area? No, it just is mapped. Now I want to see the what is the area. Now what is the area it's showing? 200. So because width is 20, length is 10, they are seeing area is equal to 200. That's simple it is. Now that's what it's talking about here. Next one, in a variable is not defined. Suppose some variable is not defined, but still you are trying to call it. It is going to throw the error. For example, did I define the variable called as, let us say, length L? Did I define it? No. If I am trying to call that one, it's saying as name L is not defined. Okay, if you want to use it, first you should define it, then only it will identify. And everything is called as here object only. Okay, N is called as here one object, so it's going to say this is not defined. Next, there is full support for floating point. Operators with mixed type of operands convert the integer operand to floating point. Suppose you are playing with one integer, one float, and again integer. But result is converting into what? Float only. With float you are operating it, the result is float only. With float you are operating, the result is float only. Even though result we got the integer, it is going to give simply 0.0. Okay, right? That's what it's saying as the full support is for the floating points only. It's going to give it. Now, in interactive mode, the last printed expression is assigned to the variable. It's excellent option actually. Is excellent option. This means that when you are using Python as a desk calculator, it is somewhat easier to continue calculations, for example. What they are trying to do is, we are trying to define here, let us go and try to define it. My salary is, let us say, 1000 is my salary, and Indian government want, let us say, 10% is the tax they want it. So tax is equal to what? 10%, that is, I mean to 10. Then what is the resultant tax I supposed to pay? 10% means what is the resultant tax? 100 rupees the resultant tax I supposed to pay, right? Okay. Now I want to calculate that one. Okay. let us say net salary is equal to, I am going to get here whatever we have the salary, okay, minus, we are going to get here salary into what is this, 0.1. 10 percentage means what we can write, 0.1 or 10 by 100 I have to write it, okay, whatever we are writing it's okay. Now if we go and try to write here, we got the net salary, enter, we are getting what, 900, we are getting it, 900 we are getting it. Now same thing I can go and I can say one more way, what we are doing is here, in my case I map to the net sal. Here it is not mapped. I mean to tell, for example, we are writing here just like this expression we are writing it. We are not mapping to anything. Just enter. We got 900, we got it. We got 900, we got it. Suppose 900 means it is very hard, very less money, right? I want to add, let us say 10 rupees as a reverse, I want to do it. I want to do what? 10 rupees, I want to revert it. Indian government decided like that, let us say. Plus, now we are writing here, let us say underscore, we are writing it. Then we can see what we got. 910. What is your understanding from the statement? The underscore is capturing previously executed result. Underscore purpose is what here? It can capture previously executed result. Suppose again I am writing here, let us say 10 plus, okay, again underscore I am writing. What is the output can I expect? 920. Because 910 is the previous result that is stored in the underscore. For that we are adding the 10. For that we are adding the 10. So if you want to capture the previous result, if you want to capture, then you can use the underscore, we can use it. We can use underscore, we can use it. Excellent. Now we understand about this number. This is what you have to concentrate about the numbers. I done with the numbers. Now you know how to play around numbers, right? Just walk through these notes, whatever we have it. Next is available strings. Next is available strings. We have here spam x, single quotes, and we are writing here double quotes. Both are going to work in similar pattern. Meaning, for example, I am writing here single quote. Let us say spam x. Now enter what we got, and I am writing here. Let us say spam x. Then whatever we got it, both are same. That means what? To define the strings, you can use single quote or you can use double quotes. You can use it, no problem. Single quotes or double quotes, whatever you want, you can use it, no problem. Now, next problem is here. Let us say we have to write. What is this? Escape character. What is called as? Escape character. Now we want to write here does not, like this we want to write it. Okay, doesn't, we want to write like this. So in the doesn't, between N and T, what we are expecting? Single quote. Single quote is a string defining also we are going to use single quote, right? It is special character. But it has to act here as a normal character. Though single quote is special character, in this instance it has to act as a normal character. How we can make it? Then we have to take the help of the escape character, right? Use escape character to escape the single quote. For example, let us go and try to write here. So I am writing here single quote, then doesn't. So generally we are going to write the doesn't like this, we are going to write it. If I write like this, system is understanding what? DOEESN, that is the one word it is identifying, and T beginning single quote is missing, like that system is thinking like. So what we are writing is here, we are writing here escape character. Escape character. It is a backward slash or forward slash? Huh? Backward slash. Okay. Now we are provided that one, then try to enter. Wow, great. We are seeing what? Doesn't. We are seeing what? Doesn't. One more way is available for the same thing without using that one. I can do one more way. What is the way is, for example, I am writing here like this, I am writing sir. What I written? To define the string, I can use the single quote or double quotes, right? This time I am using the double quote I am using, then I am entering. Wow, great. Without using escape character, I can able to manage this one. I am able to manage this one. Okay, there are some kind of escape characters and single quotes and double quotes work is available. Yes, try to walk through it. You will able to understand what is going on. Now, next one is, let us say we have here, yes, let us go and try to take this one. We are defining here one word that is called as, what is this? Python. Suppose I am defining now one word that is called as Python is equal to Python, we are defining it. Now what is available inside the word? Python is available. That's excellent. I want to read the first character. The first character I want to read it. How I can read it? Already you have the experience from the R. So if I want to read here, I have to write here 0. Then what you are getting? P. So it is 0 is called as here index. 0 is called as here index. The index are going to start from the 0. The index are going to start from the 0. Tell me if I want, let us say H. How I can get it? H means what? Third, right? Okay, let us go and try to write here. That is third I am writing. Then I am going to get here, what is this? H. Suppose I want to get here, let us say last. Last one I want to get it. What is the number? What are you going to get it? 5. 5. Enter. Can you tell me in negative terms? In the positive terms, it is going to start from the 0 to, it is going to start. Negative terms means reverse, you are going to do it. And negative, tell me, do we have any difference between +1 and -1? Yes. Do we have any difference between +0 and -0? No. That is the reason reverse scaling will not happen from the 0. It happens from the -1. I mean to tell, if I go and try to write here -1, now tell me what is the answer? N way cutting. In the reverse, there is no 0. -0 is not there. From beginning to ending means 0 to n is available, but ending to beginning means -1 to -n is available. -1 to -n is available. That's what you have to concentrate. Excellent point. Now we understand here what it is there. Next is available here slicing. We know what is the meaning of slicing, right? Indexing means just now we learned about slice means starting point to ending point. So that we have to specify here. For example, I am writing here the word. Then I am writing here the starting point is, let us say 0. The ending point is, let us say 2. Can you tell me what is the answer might be? Starting point is 0 and ending point is 2. What is the answer? What you got? Starting is included in our result. Ending is not included in our result. Are you getting my point? In the slice concept, start and end will be there, right? Start is included in our result, but ending is not included in our result. So it's 0 to 2 means 0 and 1 only. 2 is not included. 2 is not included. Okay. Now, if really you understand the statement, if I am writing here, let us say, tell me what is the answer. Let us say 2 comma 4 I am writing, 2 colon 4 I am writing it. What is the answer? T and H. Okay, now we got the correct answer. Suppose I am writing here, I am omitting the first one, I am omitting it. What is the answer? Yeah, if you omit the colon left side, then it starts from the beginning. So we are going to get here from the beginning to index 3. Index 3 we are going to get it. Index 3 is equal to position 4. Or index 2 we are going to get it. Index 3, right? Index 3, whatever you are writing over there, there is the index numbers, not the position numbers. Not the position numbers, it is index numbers. Okay, now let us say I am not writing here, let us say end, I am not writing it. What you are going to get it? Right, second index to ending. Second index means what it is here? T. Let us go and try to observe here. THON, we got it. THON, we got it. Now let us go and try to write here like this. Let us say I am writing here -1, then colon, then like this I am writing. Tell me what is the answer? What we got it? N. -1 to end. -1 to end means what? That side only will go, right side only, right? Right side will go. For example, like this I am writing it. Let us say I am writing like this. Now what is the answer? These things are a bit confusing. Really you have to practice it. Really you have to practice it and you have to remember it. But you know, once you got the result, you are able to analyze it, what it is doing it. But suddenly if I given the question and given the options means really it is a confusion. The area is confusing. But really if you practice it, we know slice means what now, right? Slice means start colon end. Start colon end we have to write it. The start colon end, positive numbers means we have to write the 0 to ending. Negative numbers means -1 to -n we have to write it. This is the area some practice you required from some practice you require. For example, I am writing here -3. Now tell me what is the answer? Hmm? What do you got it? What is that? It is very simple concept. You take one Excel, and try to map first with the negative numbers as well as positive numbers. Then you'll able to tell the exactly answers are going to tell it. There is no confusion here. Take the Excel and what is the word we have here? Python. P. Then what is spelling? Y. Then T. Then H. Then O. Then N. Positive numbers means index numbers we are writing. Index positives we are writing it. Index positive way we are writing it. Then positive way, sorry. Index positives we are writing it. Then it is going to start from where? 0. Then what is this? 1. Then 2. Then 3. Then what is this? 4. Then 5. And index I am writing here. Negatives I am writing it. Index negatives I am writing it. Negative means from the last we have to start, right? So the last one, what is this? -1. Then what is this? -2. Then what is this? -3, -4, -5, then -6. Now tell me, I am writing now, let us say word, okay, word. Now I am writing here, let us say -3 to -1 I want it. Now tell me. It is very easy now. -3 means what here? This one. This corresponding letter is what? H. 2 -1 means what? Till here. But you know ending is not included. Then what you are going to get it? -3 and -2. -3 and -2 means what? H and O. That's it. Are you getting my point, sir? Starting is included. We have to do here. Start is what? Included in our result. Included included in result. Ending is not included in result. Not included in result. That point you have to remember it. Now, if you really understand here, let me write here. I'll keep this one for your understanding purpose somewhere this side. Now, I'll ask some questions, but give me answers exactly without mistake. Okay, I'm writing here now. Let's say word, then I'm writing, let's say 2. Let me give this first minus things. Minus 4, then colon, then I'm writing here minus 1. Then tell me what is the answer? Minus 4 and minus 1. What is the answer? T, H, then O. That's it. That's it. Or we are going to get anything. Let me give the alignment of this properly. I am giving the middle alignment. Right. Now tell me. Right. Minus 4, then minus 3, then minus 2. Minus 4, minus 3, minus 2. That means what? T, H, O. We are going to get it. Let us go and try to enter. Wow, great. We got it. Now let us move on to the next one. Let me give here one positive and one negative mix. Let me say 2, 2. I want here minus 1. I want it. Now tell me what is the answer? 2, 2 minus 1. I am saying it. What is the answer? Same we are going to get it. THO only. 2 means what? It's a positive. It has to start from the 2. There is nothing but T. Then up to what it has to write it? Minus, but minus 1 should not be included. Then what you are going to get it? O. So THO we are going to get it. So if I given the positive, 2 things starting and ending positive, if given, we are aware of it. Positive and 2 negatives are giving, we are aware of it. 1 positive and negative also we are aware of it. As long as this table is available with you, you are able to answer it. You should get some kind of idea on this table. And whatever we have, this is called as index. Using index, whatever you are playing using the colon, this colon is called as slice. What is called as? Slice. Slice of the cake piece otherwise. Now, we understand here what is the meaning of this slice. Let us move on to the next one. Let us move on to the next one. So the same kind of table you are trying to draw here. But I think our diagram is more convenient than this one. Now, let us go and try to see one problem. Here one point you have to remember actually. Suppose I am writing here, let us say word, let us say 10 I am writing it. Tell me, do we have the 10th index in our data? 10th index is available? No. Up to what index available? 5 only. But I am asking what 10th index. It is out of range or not? So it is saying as it is out of range. String index out of range. However, see here, in case of, let us say I am writing here 0 to I am writing 10. Slice I am writing it 0 to 10. Is it going to work or is it going to throw the error? Right, in case of slice it will work. But particularly index you are asking means it is going to throw the error. Are you getting my point? That's what the difference, what you are trying to explain in this slide. Next, this is very important word that is called as immutable. The opposite is what? Mutable. Immutable means you cannot change. Mutable means you can change. The strings are immutable. Meaning. Let us say we are writing now first word. Word contains what? Python. And I want first character. How we can get it? word of 0. Then what I will do is this word of 0 whatever available that I am trying to replace here is equal to J. P I am trying to replace with what? J. Enter. What it is error? str, that is what? String object. Does not support item assignment. That means immutable. That means what? Immutable. That word is very important word. Immutable. We cannot change this one. We cannot change this one. Okay. Now, really, if I want this only, I want it. Then can you do some workaround here? I don't want the Python. I want the Jython. Can you do some workaround here? Yeah. What we can do is we can do here J whatever we have it. That concatenation means you have to use the plus. Concatenation means you have to use the plus. I have to read from the Python from where to where you have to read it. I have to read from Python where to where you have to read it. Starts from the 1 to end. Yes or no? Starts from the 1 to end. So enter. Now we are seeing what is this? Jython. So part of that one we are reading and we are concatenating with what? J, we are concatenating it. So that's how we can play with that's how we can play with the immutable things. Directly replacing is not possible. Directly replacing is not possible. As it is not possible, so it is called as immutable. Okay, excellent. We also calculate here length. Length of the string you can calculate it. What is the length of the string, sir, in our case? Length of the word. What is that? 6. 6 characters we have inside the word. I hope you can follow this document whatever we have it for more about it. Let us move on to the next one that is called as lists. We do know the definition of the list from the R language, right? List contains what? Same data types or different data types? Huh? List contains different data types. Different data types, right? Vector in R language contains what? Same data type. List contains different data types. So you can see here the most versatile is the list. Versatile means flexible, convenient, multitasking, multi-skilled is the list. Multitasking, multi-skilled means what? I can store the numbers, floats, strings, booleans, whatever I want it. And which can be written as a list of comma separate values items between square brackets. But however, we are working with the mathematically, right? Why you are going for the programs? 90% will do the mathematics. 90% will play with the numbers, right? The reason most of the cases you are going to use the numbers only. Though it supports some numbers, some strings, some booleans, you can keep it. I am going to use mostly for the numbers. So we are defining one list, very beautiful, squares is equal to, we have to write here in between the square bracket. In the R means we have to write what? LIST, list, I have to write it. But here the keyword is not required. Directly we are going to put in the square brackets, that's it. If you put directly between the square brackets, the result will be list only. Let us try that one, defining the list. I am trying to define here list. Let me adjust this window so that we have the maximum space to play around it. Okay. Now we are trying to define here list with the name of squares of the numbers. What is this? Squares. Now is equal to, what is the 1 square? 1. 1 square is what? 1. What is the 2 square? 4. What is the 3 square? 9. What is the 4 square? 16. What is the 5 square? 25, enough. Now enter. I want to see what we have the data inside the squares. What we have? 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. I want to see the data type of this one, type of, then squares. Then we can go and you can observe what it is. It's a list. It's a list. Now I'm writing here, let us say emp underscore sal is equal to, I'm writing here, let us say rom 1000, then mark, then 2000. What you noticed here? Sorry, somewhere problem. Some dot is extra came. Yeah, that is a problem. What you understand here? In the list, I'm able to define same data types or different data types. Different data types. Now, if you go and try to see the emp underscore sal now, different data types things are available. Different data types things are available. I want only mark information. Can you tell me the slice? Can you tell me the slice? What is the index number of mark? 2. Now till end I want it, right? So now we are getting here the slice of that one. The slice of that one. I want only ROM information. Can you tell me how to get it? From beginning to what? Is it? If I write 1, it's going to give you only the name. I want salary also, right? You are not following this word then. What I written here, clearly I written, starting is included in our result, ending is not included in result. Then what you are to write here? 2. So we have to write here 2, enter. Now we are able to see ROM 1000. So as of now we understand you can create a list with same data type, and also you can create a list with different data types. And reading the elements of that one by index as well as by slicing, similar to the strings. How we read the strings, characters. Similarly, you can read the list also, you can read it. That's what you understand. Excellent. That point is clear. Let us move on to the next one. Indexing return the items. We are already aware of that one. Then we are also aware of the slice also, we are aware of it. We are aware of that one. Just we are writing the colon, starting, ending, nothing we written. Then what will happen? Entire list will be written. Entire list will be written. I want to concatenate it. I want to concatenate it. You know already, two strings you want to concatenate, we are using plus symbol, right? Here also, similarly, we can do it. We have the squares, enter. This is what we have. Now the squares, I am trying to concatenate plus, let us say, what is the 6 square? What is 7 square? What is 8 square? What is 9 square? 81. What is the 10 square? 100. Enter. Wow, great. We're able to see now what you're seeing. Now, if I type just underscore, if I am typing enter, what are you getting? Same, because previously executed statement will be stored where? In underscore. Previously executed statement will be stored where? In underscore. Now, if I type here squares, what are you going to get it? 1 to 100, or we are going to get the 1 to 25 only? Is it?
No, not 1 to 100. They are not mapped into squares. You just get
1 to 25 or 1 to 100? So what you got? 1 to 25 only. Just we concatenated. The result will not override with the squares. That's what we are going to get. 1 to 25 only are going to get it. Excellent. Now let me create here something called as cubes. Now tell me, what is the cubes? 1 cube is what? 1. 2 cube is what? 3 cube is what? 4 cube is what? 64. 5 cube is 64, right? By mistake, I written here 65, for example. Let us assume. 5 cube is what? 125. Right? Now I am entering here. We got the one list. If you want to see the is it a list or not, type of the cubes. Sorry. Type of cubes. We are going to see here. Now it is a list. I want to understand list is a immutable or mutable. I want to understand that point. Now here wrongly I entered the position 4th index 3. Index what? 3. It's a wrongly entered, right? I want to change that one. How to capture that 65 now first? Cubes of? Then 3 I have to write it is the index number. We are going to get 65. That one I want to override is equal to what is the correct value? 64 is the correct value. Wow, great. It's accepted, it seems to be. Now if you go and try to write here cubes, we are getting what? Now tell me, list is a immutable or mutable? Mutable. List is a mutable. Whereas string is a immutable or mutable? Immutable.
List has strings instead of memory.
No problem. See, okay, good question. Good question. Let us say task list. Task list is equal to, okay, let us say mail reading. Once you enter the office, we are going to read the mail reading and have the cup of coffee, have cup of tea. Okay, like this we have the things. So what it is? It is a combination of strings. We created here the result of this one. What we created? Type of task list. Now we are seeing here what is this? List. Now what is your question, sir? I can replace first once I went to the office, I won't go for the mail reading. I'll go for the first tea. Or I'll go for the somewhere else. Then I want to replace the mail reading with something else. So what I can do is here, I can read here first task list of the 0. We are going to see what is this? Mail reading. The mail reading, whatever available, I am trying to override. Call on site for P1 ticket status. First you have to call the on-site to know the what is the P1 ticket status. Then is it replaced or not? It is replaced. Now if you go and try to see the task list, then enter. We are going to see whatever we have it. So what I am trying to say is inside the strings are available, nothing to worry. But strings independently are defining means those are immutable. Within the list, the positions you can change it, no problem. Okay. Now we are clear about what you mean by immutable and what you mean by mutable. We replaced here 65 whatever available with the 64 we replaced it. Next, if you see something available, what is this? Append. What is this? Append. Append we are doing what? 216 we are appending it. As of now, we have in the cubes 1, 8, 27, 64, 125. Up to 5 cube only we have it. I want to append the 6 cube. Then what you can do is, you can write the cubes dot. Then if you don't know the next one what to write it, don't worry. From the keyboard, press the tab. That is going to show you what are the methods available on this list object. Cubes is what? What is the cubes here? List. On the list object, whatever methods available, it is going to show it. So append is called as now, what it is technical word? Method. So cubes dot append we are writing here. Then what you want to append is, what you have here 6 cube, 216. Okay, now we are writing here 216. Then close this, enter. Now if you go and try to observe the cubes now, we are seeing what is this? 216. Now I want similarly append here 7 cube. What is 7 cube? Very difficult, right? Okay, let us see it. 7 cube is how much? 343. Okay, if you don't know, then you can write what is this? 7 into 3. That guy also don't know. That's what he written 7 into 3. Okay, so we have to write what it is 7 into then what is this? 3. Then that is going to calculate and is going to provide over there. So let's write here cubes. We are seeing the 343. 343. Excellent. We understand now how to append it. Can I remove it? Can I remove it? Yes. Let us go and try to see what is the method we are going to use for removing. Just try to identify here. What is this? Remove. Okay. What I have to suppose to write, for example, I am writing here 0. Is it working? What is saying? Not subscriptable. What to do?
Negative. Next one.
Suppose I am writing here the element directly. Let us say 1. Remove, bracket open, then 0, like this. Now what is saying? X is not in the list. Okay, now I am writing here, let us say 1, I am writing it. What happened? It is removed. What is available in the cubes now? And tell me, what is your understanding? What is this error? First problem is what? I written the square brackets. I should not write it. That is the first problem. Second problem is what? I should not write the index numbers. I should write what? Exact element what you want to remove. Exact element what you want to remove. Still I decided I want to write the index numbers only. Then what to do? Can I do something? What you written? Still it is not working, right? So we can write like this equal to, we can say right side, and we can specify it if you want to remove it. Meaning what you want to remove, let us say I want to remove first position 1, I want to remove it. First position 1, I want to remove it. Meaning let us go for here our list that is called as cubes. First see the cubes. I want to remove the 8. If you want to remove the 8, what is the 8? 8 index is what? 0. 8 index is what? 0. Now that one is equal to, you can say now, what is this? Empty. Now if you go and try to see now cubes, now tell me what you got? Empty. We are able to remove it. We are able to remove that one. Now, so that's the way how we can make that empty list. 2 to 5, and we are able to remove the 2 to 5, we are able to remove it. Letters 2 to 5. Something that's how we are going to do it.
But in the list also I don't want square bracket.
Sorry?
But in the list also I don't want square bracket. Just you should start from 27.
Oh, okay. This square brackets are asking, right?
Yeah. Inside list also, in the first place we replace with the square bracket, right?
Right.
That square bracket also you should go.
Then you have to go with the slice option, you have to go 2 to 5 slice option, you have to.
Null, what it will show, sir?
Mm.
Null, NUL, null.
What is that?
Null.
Null means NaN, not a number, like that is going to show it. Okay, now we are clear about how to remove the things. Just try to refer it for other functionalities, whatever we have it, we will be able to understand it. In my notes I given some of these things. So number, strings and list, refer the strings purpose this document whatever we have it. Then exercise 1, define a list same or different data types. Here I am defining the same data types. Here I am defining different data types. And a list may contain what? Other list also. So here how many lists are available? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 lists are available in the main list. Suppose if I want to read the Nancy, only Nancy I want it. Tell me how to write the index. First you have to provide the index numbers for the internal lists. Internal list. That means what? Ram and 1000 becomes 1. Nancy 2 becomes 2. Robert 3 becomes 3. Robson 4 becomes 4. Within the 1, again I want what? 0. Yeah. So let us go and try to do it. This is something which is not covered in that document but is there in my notes. Let us go and try to see that. I am writing here, let us say EMP is equal to, we are writing here RAM, then something 1000, then comma, then let us say mark, then we are saying as 2000, then comma, then let us say Nancy, let us say 3000, then close the bracket, then EMP, we got it. If I say EMP of 1, first let us go for 0, what we got it? Only RAM we got it or RAM and 1000 we got it? RAM and 1000. Now I am writing here again 0, what you are expecting? Zero of 0. 0 means what? RAM and 1000. In that one 0 means what? RAM. That's it. We are going to get the RAM. That's how we can read the nested things. So if you go now, I want, what is my question? Nancy I want it. Tell me how to write it. Nancy I want it. What I would write? 2 of then 0. Excellent. Now we are going to get the Nancy. That's what the meaning of here list. Read the list elements using slicing and dicing, nothing but 0 to 4, 4:00, we are aware of it. Next is manipulating the list, as it is a mutable or immutable list is mutable, so you can manipulate it. We are adding one more thing, we are adding here, we can observe it. Next is what? Observe list assignment. This is very good thing which is not covered in that document. We'll see that. List assignments. For example, let us say I am doing here x is equal to, I am saying as, already we know what we have the squares, 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. Now I am writing here x is equal to squares. Now what is the x? Same 1, 4, 9, 16, 20. Simply we copy it, right? Now I will do one activity. I will go to the x of 1 is equal to, I am writing here, let's say 5, enter. Then what is the x we have? 1, 5, 9, 16, 25. Now I am going for the squares. I am going to enter. What are you going to see it? 1, 4, 9, 16, 25 or 1, 5, 9, 16, 25? If it is 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, exclusively I may not be written that one. Right? So if you go and try to see what you're seeing, 1, 5, 9, 16, 25. Why so? See, what I want to say is here, the point is, the moment you defined here, it allocates the memory. Like we have here 1, then 4, then 9, then 16, then 25, and also gives the index numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. The moment you said here it is a squares, then it is going to say as the squares will be mapped to this one. The squares are mapped to this one. If you say x means x also mapped to the same position, it is going to map it. Physically there are no two things. Squares is a one object that is mapping to the same space. X is a one object that also mapping to same space.
And the assignment is happening both sides.
Right. If you go for X, value you are changing means nothing but this, you are changing the physical space you are changing, right? The physical space you are changing it. That's the reason square also impacting. Square also impact. If things like you should not impact in that pattern, then what you supposed to do? You supposed to do here like this. See this? We mapped like that. What you are doing here? Z is equal to list of X. If you write the list of X, separate memory will be allocated. Are you getting my point? Let us try this one. For example, now I am going here. Then I am trying to write here. Z is equal to the list of squares. I am writing it. Now, if you go for the squares, what we have? And if you go for the Z, what we have? Both same. Now I am going to the squares of 1 is equal to, I am saying as, let us say 4. Now what do we have in the squares? Now what will be there in the Z? 1 5 or 1 4? 1 5. So if you want, it should not impact means physical memory you have to create it. For that, what is the extra you have to use the word? List word you have to use extra. That's what the observation what you have to do it. List assignments. Simply you should not assign it. If you want separate physical memory, you have to go for the list of you have to go. And I recommend you people to refer these two blogs. If time permits, go for the second one. Second one full-fledged I didn't covered actually. That's what I said if time permits. First one full-fledged I covered it. Please go and try to walk through it. Tomorrow we'll try to start with the functions, methods and packages. Thank you. Please come on time, sir. Today I waited almost 5 minutes of time. Thank you.